What if I told you that some of the most world-changing inventions were never lost by accident, but buried on purpose? For centuries, the most powerful empires, kings, and even scientists have hidden technologies they believed were too dangerous for humanity to know. And the strangest part? You might be using something right now, your phone, your computer, even your medicine, that exists only because a few of these forbidden ideas slipped through the cracks of history. But what about the ones that didn't? Let's uncover the secrets of the inventions humanity tried to erase. Picture a harbor under siege, an enemy fleet of wooden ships closing in. Suddenly, from the city walls, a strange weapon emerges. Soldiers carry out polished bronze mirrors, aligning them in the sunlight. Moments later, enemy ships erupt into flames, without a single arrow being fired. Ancient writers swore this happened, that one man designed a weapon capable of harnessing the sun itself. But later, generations insisted it was a myth, a legend too outrageous to be true. So the idea was dismissed, laughed away, buried. And yet, centuries later, modern scientists, even engineers at MIT, tested the concept and proved it just might have been possible. If it were real, this invention wasn't forgotten because it failed. It was erased because it terrified those in power. The man was Archimedes, the invention, the heat ray. But if Archimedes' mirror was erased by disbelief, another invention was buried by secrecy. Imagine being a sailor in the Middle Ages. You launch your fleet against a rival empire, and suddenly the sea itself is on fire. Flames that no water can extinguish, clinging to your ship, spreading faster than men can throw buckets. This was not myth. This was real. A weapon so terrifying that it turned battles into massacres. But here's the twist. The formula behind it was kept so secret that even the soldiers using it didn't know what it was made of. Only a handful of imperial engineers carried the secret, passed down like a curse. Revealing it was punishable by death. And when the empire finally fell, the secret burned away with it. Historians today can only guess what the recipe was. The world knew it as Greek fire, the flame that should never exist. Centuries later, another man dreamed of a weapon that could end war forever. He called it his peace ray. He believed it could shoot down fleets of planes at the speed of light. But when he died alone in a New York hotel, something strange happened. Government agents rushed to his room and seized every scrap of paper he'd left behind. His notes were classified, locked away, studied in secret for years. To the public, officials shrugged and said, "It was nonsense." But if it was nonsense, why hide it? Why lock it away in government vaults? The man was Nikola Tesla. The invention, his so-called death ray. Some called it fantasy. Others whispered it was too dangerous for the world to see. Not all forbidden inventions were weapons. Some were buried in silence, simply because they didn't fit the story history wanted to tell. In the year 1900, sponge divers off the coast of Greece hauled up a corroded lump of bronze from a shipwreck. For decades, scholars dismissed it as junk. But when X-rays finally revealed its true nature, the world was stunned. Inside that corroded shell was a machine, with gears, teeth, and precision engineering centuries ahead of its time. It could track the stars, predict eclipses, and calculate celestial events with shocking accuracy. A computer built 2,000 years before computers should have existed. Why did it disappear? Because it broke the narrative of history. Scholars buried it under disbelief. Today, we call it the Antikythera Mechanism. Across these stories, the mirror that burned ships, the fire that raged on water, the weapon hidden in Tesla's notes, and the impossible computer lost at sea, there's a pattern. Each invention was erased not by accident, but by fear. Fear of enemies gaining an unstoppable weapon. Fear of losing control over knowledge. Fear of rewriting what we thought we knew. History shows us that when knowledge threatens power, knowledge gets buried. But here's the twist. Knowledge never stays buried forever. While no navy sails with burning mirrors, today's militaries are testing high-energy lasers. proof that Archimedes' idea of weaponized light never really died. The mystery of Greek fire still drives scientists to replicate its formula. Tesla's notes remain locked in archives, tempting conspiracy theories. And the Antikythera Mechanism is being studied with new technologies that reveal just how advanced it truly was. So the question is, what forbidden invention exists today, hidden in vaults or erased from public memory because the world isn't ready for it? If history teaches us anything, it's this: the most dangerous invention is the one you're not allowed to know about.